Hello, I'm Ericka Sallee of TruSynergy, and welcome to the TruWoman Show. I'm excited to have another dynamic woman as my guest today. Michelle Hall Davis is the co-owner of Sweet Potato Kids, a preschool, extended day, and summer camp program in Baltimore County. Michelle always knew her path in life would involve children. Her aunts were educators and administrators in Anne Arundel County and Baltimore City in Maryland, so education was in her blood. While she chose not to be in the classroom, the center is all about learning. Their mission is to build sustainable learning communities while decreasing the achievement gap of minority students, especially African American students. She's fallen in love with early education and understands the investment in our children must begin before they enter kindergarten, yielding a much stronger return on that investment. Sweet Potato Kids Incorporated has evolved into a learning community. Initially, it was a destination place for entertainment, but that wasn't enough for Michelle. It wasn't fulfilling what she was called to do, hence the addition of the school and summer camp programs. They're also a national partner with 4-H, the nation's largest youth development program, and was recently awarded Outstanding After-School Program for Baltimore County. Michelle, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.
So tell me about how long you've been in business.
We originally opened in '01.
Okay.
We closed just shortly after '04 for a few years, reopened, relaunched in '08, and so we are still here.
You are.
Yes,
Good.
yes.
Good news. So talk to me a little bit about the programs that you offer to help stimulate these young minds.
Sure. We offer preschool, and our preschool and pre-K program is YAMS,
Okay.
Young Adventurous Minds,
Oh,
Sweet
good.
Potato Kids, YAMS. And we use the creative curriculum, so it's a lot of hands-on learning. And the preschool starts at age 2.
Okay.
And then the pre-K is age 4 through 5, and our goal is to really make sure that the kids are 100% ready to learn, fully learn when they get to kindergarten. Yes.
And those preschool programs are very important. As we mentioned in the piece, it's so important to get them prepared. And in this day and age when math and technology are such a big part of learning, it's very important to bring them into this generation of learning to stimulate those minds.
Absolutely. Our goal is to get parents to understand that it's not babysitting, that this really is an investment into their education, and it really starts with preschool. It's a school. And so we have to take all of those components as a public, private, independent school and start early in preschool and really get parents to invest in their kids, meaning attendance. Attendance is crucial, you know, building social skills, building healthy eating habits. All of those components in preschool is learned early. So by the time they get to kindergarten, they are well-rounded, they are fully developed, and they are 100% ready to learn.
Absolutely important in this day and age. So as an entrepreneur, what are 3 lessons that you've learned? And I'm sure you're still evolving and different things are happening as you continue on in business. But what are some of the things that you've learned? And I know you're in partnership with your husband Virgil.
Yes.
So what are some things that you guys have really looked back on and said, hey, that's a learning experience for us?
I think the first thing is really about faith, because it's been a journey, and you have to be anchored into something, into your faith. So for us, it's been about our faith, not compromising our faith and holding on to it.
Okay.
Choosing a good business partner, and I would say resources, tapping into all of your resources, really focusing on what you have and building relationships, strategic partnerships, I think are crucial for small business owners, entrepreneurs, if you will. Many of us start out undercapitalized, and so we're always seeking and looking for additional capital. And I think that strategic partnerships really, really are key.
It's a good point, because oftentimes we start out as business owners and we feel like we have to go it alone, if you will. And we don't recognize the importance of building those networks and strengthening those partnerships. And obviously, as you grow and evolve, those things continue to build, but it's so important. So glad that you said that, because that's probably one of the biggest things that we forget about sometimes, is developing those relationships. So what is it that excites you most about doing what you do for the kids and the families that you support in the area where Sweet Potato Kids is located?
I think when a child is learning and you see a light bulb go off. This year we introduced Mandarin Chinese to our pre-kindergarten students. And just sitting there and you watch how they evolve. And they're very, very shy at first, and then now, 3 months later, you see them sitting down and they're just, able to speak and say some words, and you just see the light bulb go off and they're excited. So I get excited when kids are learning. I get excited when we're able to help grandparents and great-grandparents that are now rearing their grandchildren. I get excited when we're able to find resources for them, to help them to navigate the system. And it's just, I get excited when we see that the grandparents and kids are excited. So that's
learning.
I think just about helping people excites me, you know.
And it brings the entire generation together. You've got the older generation, as you mentioned, who are rearing the grandchildren, in some cases maybe great-grandchildren, and some of the things that we're learning in our society may be a little foreign, so it probably helps to stimulate them and help them to be a part of that learning experience. Great work there. So now spring and summer are coming. And I know that means great things in store for SPK. So talk about what is on tap for the programs that you have. We've got some great things in store, so I'd like to hear more about that.
Yes, as you can see, I'm over here like a little child bubbling. Well, we have spring break next week, and we love Lego education at Sweet Potato Kids. And so we've built a theme around Lego education. We will be going to various places throughout Baltimore County, exposing kids to their county. And then each week they will come back and they will, using Legos, they will build what they saw. And so at the end of the week, they'll have this project, this massive project, where they have built or constructed Baltimore County using Lego education.
Wow.
Yes. And so, and then on Friday, we will go to Port Discovery and we will participate or visit their Lego exhibit.
Great.
So a lot of opportunities for STEM using Lego education. We'll do some eco art where we are fusing. I'm so excited about science, and I would never thought that I was a science person.
Hey, great concept.
Yes.
So it helps to stimulate those minds. I know that you're also going to be reintroducing birthday parties. So there's so much more that people can find out about all the things that Sweet Potato Kids will be doing. So how can people get in touch with you?
Yes, they can visit us on our website, sweetpotatokids.com, or they can give us a phone call at 443-405-3408, or follow us on Twitter at Sweet Potato Kids.
Great, wonderful. Thank you, Michelle, for joining me today. So much going on, and we're very happy for you. You know, the future looks very bright for Sweet Potato Kids. Reintroducing the Edu-tainment side of the business means even more exciting things in store for the kids and families who become part of the SPK community. Stimulating young minds early means hope for a brighter future for the next generation, and with a passionate heart, the path to that future is just a little sweeter. As always, I invite you to tune in next time as I bring you more stories of incredible women on their remarkable journeys. I also want you to join me this November 5th through the 7th at the Hyatt Regency Chesapeake Bay Resort in Cambridge, Maryland. It's our first women's retreat, and you really don't want to miss it. For details on this and all other TruSynergy info, visit our website at www.TruSynergy.org, like our Facebook page at TruSynergy.org, and follow us on Twitter at TruSynergy LLC. So until next time, find your true woman and be well.